Quran Congregational Prayer, known as Jumu'ah, is a weekly congregational prayer held every Friday in place of the noon prayer. Faith is not meant to be lived alone. It is meant to be shared, not just in belief, but in congregation, in connection, in community. The Quran calls believers to come together on a set day, to pause their work, to leave their distractions, and to gather in remembrance of God. This is the congregational prayer, not just an obligation, but an opportunity. What makes this congregation powerful is its simplicity. It does not require a large crowd. Even a small group can come together, a few people standing in unity, focused on the same purpose. At its core, this congregational prayer reminds us of something important. We are not alone in our pursuit of truth. We are part of something greater. But too often, this congregation becomes routine. People come, they pray, and they leave, without ever connecting, without ever building anything together. But it was never meant to be that way. This congregation has a deeper purpose. It is a space to strengthen relationships, share knowledge, support one another, build a community rooted in righteousness. The Quran tells us something powerful. After the prayer is complete, go out into the world and seek what God has provided. This shows us faith is not separate from life. It continues beyond the congregation. And this idea of congregation does not stop at the local level. The pilgrimage to the house that Abraham built in Mecca is one of the greatest examples of unity. People from different nations, different languages, different backgrounds, all come together for one purpose. It is not about identity. It is not about status. It is about submission. A reminder that all people stand equal before God. The Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca, is one of the most profound acts of submission to God. Rooted in the legacy of Abraham and Ismail, it stands as a symbol of pure monotheism and complete devotion. It is a congregation that reflects unity, where people from all over the world come together in worship, and in its essence, it represents a universal call, a call to all who submit their will to God. The instruction to turn toward the house that Abraham established is not only about direction, it points to something deeper. Abraham was a model of submission. He turned fully to God, without division, without hesitation, without compromise. So when believers turn toward the house, it is not the building that holds the meaning. It is what the house represents, a reminder of Abraham's example, a call to align ourselves with that same submission to God, because true direction is not only where we face, but how we live. But today, access to this sacred congregation is limited to those who identify with the Muslim label, for only Muslims are permitted to enter the holy city of Mecca. And this raises an important question. If the faith of Abraham was never meant to be divided, then is submission defined by title or by sincerity? If submission to God is the foundation, then anyone who submits their will to Him, no matter what they call themselves, should be able to make the pilgrimage to the house that Abraham built for this very purpose. This is what congregation is meant to teach us, not division, but unity, not separation, but shared purpose. When people truly come together, they begin to support one another, to grow together, to stand for what is right together. This is how communities are built. A congregation without connection is just a routine, but a congregation with purpose becomes transformation. Faith is not only something we believe, it is something we live. And when people come together in truth, division begins to fade, because unity is not created by words. It is created when people stand together for what is right.